Well, tried to do something fancy, but unfortunately, still looking a little bit amateurish. But we're live, and that's good. Alright, tell me, how are the levels? Is my microphone too high, too low? Keep going? Okay, sounds good. Awesome. Alright, well... Hello. Welcome to the Caves of Qud. So this is, as some of you may know, one of the most popular roguelikes out there. It is, yes, a game made by Freehold Games, which is a developer that is very passionate about this project, has used other games to fund it, and has been developing this game for a good long while now. It is a roguelite, or sorry, excuse me, it is a roguelike, in fact. It's a real roguelike in the style of Rogue, but with a few niceties that will make it a little bit more accessible to us. And today I'm interested in looking at this game and its dungeon ecology. So we'll get started. So, given that this is a rogue-like, we have the option to create a character, and it is permadeath. So we are going to do that, but I will show you what the other options are here. These are newly added features to the game, which are quite exciting. So we have the classic mode. Yes, very exciting. The classic mode, in which you have permadeath. The roleplay, in which you can checkpoint at settlements and reload. The wander mode, in which most characters or most creatures begin neutral to you. You receive no XP for killing. And you get more XP for discoveries and performing the water ritual, which is a ritual that you can do with people that you encounter in order to earn their friendship and trust. And you checkpoint at settlements, so this is more of an RP mode, I guess. Is more of a exploration mode. But in order to give you a sense of what the game is like normally, I will do one classic run before continuing on to the wander mode, which I suppose is the most ecological survey friendly mode. So we'll start with classic just to show you what the game is like. Here we David Attenborough doing the monster manual. Very nice. Here we can choose a preset. We can create a new character. We can roll a completely random character, just like you might in an old OSR game or a roguelite. Or you can choose a library of characters. Choose from a library of characters you've created previously. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go with the preset. Because there's a very easy to play, quote-unquote, preset. So your two options here are to play as a mutated human or to play as a true kin. The true kin are cyborgs, the mutated humans are mutants, and we'll play as a true kin. And here we have three options. They're all sort of Roman-themed. You can play as a Praetorian Prime, a First Gardener, or a First Child of the Hearth. So these are all very highly survivable, but the most survivable... the Sirens, unfortunately, are real-world intrusions on our game. But, you know, this is ambient. We can add things dynamically from our environment. So I'm going to play as the Praetorian Prime because it is the most survivable, and I am new to this game, more or less. So we are very strong, we are tough, we are not terribly intelligent, we don't have a great degree of willpower, and we are not very charismatic at all. The ego stat is what would be your charisma in your traditional 6 stats of D&D. Yes, the classic monster in my podcast. Very good duck feed content. And we're going to come up with a random name appropriate to being true kin. And we will start here in Joppa, which is the new player starting location. And now it will create the world for us. And it has given us a nice little quote here. Which I believe is procedurally generated by the machine. O wise men, keep thyselves assured wise, and where a maid approacheth, shut thine eyes. By Willow Shakespeare. We embark for the Caves of Qud. On the 2nd of Tumut, you arrive at the oasis hamlet of Joppa, along the far rim of Mograyi, the Great Salt Desert. All around you, moisture farmers tend to groves of viridian water vine. Their huts wrought from rock salt and brine stock. On the horizon, Qud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. Here we are, in Joppa. So, for those of you who have not played this game for a while, you may be surprised to find that there is in fact a UI now. The UI makes the game a little bit easier to control and understand, and I would say makes the playability of the game similar to the original Fallout games, whereas before it was much closer to something like NetHack or what have you. So we are going to continue to play this way with the new interface. So we are here in the town of Joppa. It is a small village, and the first thing you will notice is that everything is green. This is not because it is emulating the phosphor look of an old monitor, it's because we have night vision, always, because we are a cyborg. So what we are going to do, first of all, is, of course, like any good adventurer, steal the possessions of the townsfolk. This is not owned by you. Are you sure you want to open it? Of course I am. So we have a nice sap mask we can get here, which will protect us from the poison gases. There's a weird artifact, which is an artifact that we have not yet identified. If we manage to get the identification skill, we can find out what it is. You can see they have some nice colors added to the item descriptions based on what they are, so they're easier to read. And we have a bronze battle axe, which is not as good as what we have, because of course we are a cyber badass, and we do not use the basic items that people might just find lying around. Oh, it's very, very cool. Oh, and we have a name. We are Adia Segasar. A Praetorian Prime. Oh, and of course we can look around. So this is us. You can see all of our equipment. And we can look at other people. We can look at Mehmet. Years of the desert have taken their toll on his body, but he commands your ear with his voice like few other men, and you wonder what sovereignty he might have come to were he not born a moisture farmer. He's loved by the villagers of Joppa and disliked by unshelled reptiles for leading a raiding party on one of their camps. And we have a zealot of the 6-day stilt. She preaches the chromatic gospel of the mechamists. Precious saliva flies from her cracked lips, but she's too wrapped in the music of her words to notice. And Warden Ualrag. Big Ualrag shifts his weight between his hind and his forelegs. He shakes dander off of the chipped surface of the great curling horns that splay from his temples. One hand holds a purring blade. The other, lame and frostbitten, reminds us that while Mother Nature may bestow splendid gifts upon her children, she is still sister to cruelty. And he is disliked by the cabal of the spouse of Shuzor for poisoning their freshwater. Not to be fucked with. Is the text procedurally generated? Generally, yes, it is. There are some really nice YouTube lectures you can check out from roguelike conventions and also other events where I think Emily Short was one of the writers for this game and the procedural generation creators. I may be wrong, but I think so. You can see all kinds of really cool information about how they came up with these procedural generation systems. So nothing in here to be found. And here we find mostly unremarkable things. A Borderlands revolver, which we can sell for some money. That will be nice. And some armor, which is not as good as ours. And a beaded bracelet, which we may be able to equip. But of course, we'll take it all. Oh, there's a cat. It's Stesiphus. One star ribbon night, a ray cat crossed the marshy loam and wandered into Java. The watervine farmers, wakened by the joyful cries of a small girl, gathered round to revel at the favorable omen and extol the generosity of the beetle moon. Since then, Stesiphus has spent his days curled under the shade of brine-stalk huts and sauntering over dirt paths. So long as he's approached with care, he welcomes the hands of friends and strangers alike. He is a phosphorescent cat. Let's see if I can... Yes, you can pet the cat. And the cat meows. Stesiphus meows, and I begin to glow phosphorescently. More artifacts. That's very good for us. Oh. I see Stesiphus to the southwest, so I refrain from gathering. Because, of course, Stesiphus... Oh no, Stesiphus is attacking us! Oh no! Stesiphus has spotted our theft! And Stesiphus is dead. Oh, terrible. What crimes we've committed already. Oh, poor Stesiphus. If only you had not been witness to our crimes. We could remain friends. But now, you're dead. F in chat for Stesiphus, yes. Okay, so the first thing we'll do actually is head over here. Because we can get some nice experience points. Oh, I think I saw a creature. Let's see. Is it a fish? Or some kind of... Yes. What is it? A wet glowfish. Luminescent flecks flit beneath the water's surface. It is a docile glowfish swimming. So our first entry in our ecological survey. So as you can see, yes, of course, feel free to tag the creator. Can I perform a funeral for the cat? Oh, you can just search for Caves of Qud on Twitter, I think, or Freehold Games. That would be fine. Yes. So, we must find out if we can perform a funeral for Stesiphus, but also, it's worth noting that the fish are bound to these water tiles, and you can see here that it tells us exactly how much water is in each tile, and all the water is salty. So this is the first detail of world building that we might want to take note of, which is that, all of the water that we are going to find around in the world here is salt water, and to find fresh water is incredibly precious. And so, in fact, the currency in this game is water, fresh water. As you might imagine, this is, of course, an influence from Dune. And we can perform the water ritual, which is not spitting on someone, I don't think. I think it's sharing your water in a much more simple sense. Oh, and our glow is diminished. Stesiphus has left us. But we must take a look at this person. Argiv. An old man with sand and soot in his beard. Innumerable baubles and curios clutter his workshop, shaded from the sun-seer by a sheet of metal pitched upon the roof of his hut. One of Argiv's bushy eyebrows is perpetually cocked, though whether that's owed to an insatiable curiosity or forehead mutation is unknown. So let us speak. Tensile strength of Reblon, but lacking in dino elasticity. Retro-threading the M-band would probably... Oh, I didn't notice you there. That's because I was ignoring you. Noting a trace yield of synthetic linseed solvent. An expected deviation from the Clank constant. Must you disturb me? What are you, some sort of treasure hunter? At the very least, make yourself useful and bring me a knick-knack from one of the caves. I may reward you. Where may I find such a cave? There are caves everywhere, you dolt! This is Qud! Try the rust wells just east of here. I will return with your knick-knack. So we have received the quest to get a knick-knack. And we have finished this quest because we have all of these weird artifacts that we can use, as well as many other wonderful technological gizmos that we have gathered when we left our biodome as a Praetorian. So, let us see. First of all, we'll go to the shop and hopefully see how much each of these is worth, respectively, which will give us an idea of which ones we might want to give him. Because even if we cannot identify exactly what the items are, we could know which ones are likely to be good or bad. We must look at Tam, the Dromad merchant. A stoic, long-necked man-camel. This trader belongs to the race of mercantile desert rovers who men call Dromad. So yes, the so-called men-camels. Welcome, friend. What do you desire? I am Adir Segasar. Who are you? It is a pleasure, friend Adir Segasar. I am Tam. Do you live here? Joppa is my home, yes. Once I walked the Mogra'i, like so many of my brethren, but upon meeting Elder Irudad, knew at once to settle down here. You will understand, friend, if you speak to him. What kind of creature are you? I am Dromad, friend, a salt strider. My people have walked the salt for thousands of years, meeting every creature that lives and thinks. You will not find better, more resourceful traders in all of Qud than we. I see. Live and drink. But first we will trade. So, these weird artifacts are all priced identically, so we will not bother being too particular about them. I desire nothing, live and drink. Ooh, what does this sign say? It reads, "Go away." Here is your knick-knack. Have a weird artifact. It appears you may be useful after all. Now go fetch me another trinket, if I must. Wow, we swell with the inspiration to name our scaled leather boots. Do we wish to? Well, of course we do. So let us name them based on our culture. And we can choose a color for them. Which color shall we use for them? We have so many options. Some form of cyan. Okay, let's do it. I think let's do spring turret because it's cyan adjacent. Octazipius is the name of our boots. Good, good. Quite impressive, treasure hunter. Maybe you're fit to poke around my workshop here. I've been wanting another apprentice. So unfortunate what happened to Scruff. What with that disembowelment and all. Take a seat there. Alright. Now, let me explain. I'm on the cusp of a grand discovery. When I'm done assembling the weird wire conduit, you'll be able to speak to anyone from here to Caiaphas. First, though, I'm going to need some copper wire. As much as you can find, at least 200 feet. You should be able to scavenge enough from the rust wells in nearby caves. As you say, I'll go fetch the wire. Okay, so we have leveled up. Let us look at our character. We have no attribute points yet, because you get those at level 3. But we do have some skill points to spend. So we have a lot of different categories that we can invest in. Currently, we have these skills are already purchased. We can purchase this skill, and then the ones that are grayed out, we cannot purchase. If you have the first green skill in a category, it means that you have bought into the category. But if you do not, like for example here in acrobatics, you would have to buy into the category before getting that first skill, which says it costs nothing, but you pay for it when you buy the category. This reminds me of the Salt City in Fall of Magic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fall of Magic is good stuff for world building, and so is this. So one thing we may want to invest in the future is cooking and gathering, because we can use campfires and make food for ourselves so that we are not hungry, and we can also get some bonuses from cooking. But we don't have enough skill points right now to buy into that category. Another thing we may be interested in, we can meditate. We could get self-discipline. It's always good. Gadget Inspector will allow us to understand what those weird artifacts are, which is really useful. And I think there may be some survival... Oh, yes. Yes, wilderness lore abilities. So these are good for overland traversal. So we may want to buy the Marshes ability, which allows us to travel in the salt marshes and water vine fields, reduces our chance of getting lost in them, and you travel more quickly through the marshes and water vine fields. So that's a nice one. Oh yeah, of course. Yes, very obscure. The other one we may want to do is kickback, because our rifle is very strong, and if someone comes into melee range with us, we can blow them away like in an action movie with our rifle. But I think let's do this traversal skill right here. Oh no, because we don't even have wayfaring yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we can't buy that, so I say we buy then kickback. We are, after all, Praetorian, and killing is our business. Cool. So, let's take a quick look at our equipment. We can take a look at it. This is the fine decorated cloak of an Ebulian Praetorian. Wow. We have a fidget cell. Is that like a fidget toy? Spinning the stanic cuboid about any of its axes of rotation generates a pinch of resistance. A wrist strap and gyroscopic frame enable the cell to absorb and store its wearer's kinetic energy. It regains charge when worn or held in hand much more quickly while in combat. So it is basically a fidget toy. Can you play this game as a non-violent character? You can if we go into survey mode, absolutely. Which is what we'll do after this character inevitably dies. Because that's just how things roll in Qud. We have a sword, which is a sword. We have a desert rifle, which is a simple magazine-loaded rifle, is a common hunting gun in the tribes of men. Okay, nothing too interesting. Really, our cool stuff is right here. We have a fidget toy, which does something, and we have a nice cloak. Okay, well, we've leveled up. We've stolen a bunch of things. We've sadly killed a very cool cat. Let's just see. Unfortunately, I think there is no interaction we can do with this poor cat. But I will go pray for the cat. So we have found the shrine to Reshef, the last sultan. Let's learn. The shrine depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan Reshef. In 3 AR, Reshef cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of the gyre and taught Abram to sow water vine along its fertile tracts. Very nice. We have learned something and added it to our histories of the sultans. The histories of the sultans are entirely procedurally generated, which is fun. Oh, you can see here our reputations with everybody. This is obviously, there's so many factions to be involved with that we probably do not want to go through all of these. But your reputations with each of these will change relative to which class you start as or which character you build at the beginning. But we are friends to dogs. The dogs favor us. The aggressive ones won't attack us. Dogs will usually let you pet them. You are welcome in their holy places. They are interested in trading secrets about the locations of humanoid settlements and sultans they admire or despise. They're also interested in hearing gossip that's about them. Dogs will like us. No, I think dogs just like the humans or the Praetorian. I don't know. They're always friendly to this character, which is very nice. And unfortunately, we don't know how to speak to dogs yet. But maybe we'll find that out. and then we can trade secrets with them. And the other faction that may be of interest to us is the Farmers Guild. Nothing particular to say there. We are not welcome in their holy places. So let's, got our journal, we've got tinkering. Let's see. That's the Sultan Histories. So now we can see, we can read about Reshef. Oh, in 3AR, he cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of the gyre and taught Abram to sow water vine. Crazy hedonists. Let's see if I can go back there. Wait. Okay. The grazing hedonists. They're interested in learning about the locations of water weeps, the location of water weeps, the locations of cider weeps, and sultans they admire or despise. They're also interested in hearing gossip that's about them. Okay. And let us pray to Reshef. We voice a short prayer beneath the shrine to Reshef, the last sultan. Hopefully we can atone for our terrible crimes against the cats. Alright, let's trade. So what we, first of all, really want to buy is a bunch of ammo. And we'll buy all of this. At the bottom right of the screen, you can see that there is a yellow illuminated 96, and that's how much water we have on us. Now, you always have to be careful. Yes, let us meet the grazing hedonists and be friends with them. You always have to be careful about buying too many things, because if you do, then you will be out of water, and you will, of course, die of thirst. So that is not good. We'll look at all these fun toys we have here in a moment. But let us sell these copper nuggets, and we will sell this battle axe. We don't need it. And we will sell these robes. We do not need them. We do not need this armor. The bent metal sheet we do not need. We do not need these failed energy relays. We do not need this wooden buckler. I think that's good. So let's offer up. So Tam, Drobed Merchant, will have to pony up 53 drams of fresh water to even the trade. Yes. Trade complete. Huh. Good stuff. Okay, let's see what else they have in their, or in his inventory here. A toolkit, a canteen. I don't think I've seen that here before. Aluminum. It's not aluminium, it's aluminum jug sheathed in a olive green cloth. Okay. And what does this do? Oh, we can. It's for disassembling an artifact, but we don't have that skill, so that's not helpful to us. Unfortunately, it seems that Tam does not have anything terribly interesting for us, and this is all procedurally generated at regular intervals, and of course when the game starts. So sometimes you get lucky and there's something really cool to buy, but other times not. Oh, and we'll sell this revolver, because we don't need it, because we have our great desert rifle. Okay. The other thing, of course, is you don't want to carry too much water, because if you do, you're going to be encumbered, because water is very heavy. So money is very heavy in this game as well, which is a very interesting thing. And we'll buy some food. I almost forgot. Okay, I think we're good. We're good to go. We're good to travel. So we are going to head out. So the first thing I will show you is the world. So this is the world map you can see here. You can look around it, see some points of interest. This is the Red Rock. It is nearby. And the Salt Marsh, which is the area that surrounds Joppa. In stagnant pools, luminous lilies compete with the ribbon of stars in the night sky. Under the salt sun, though, they shrink into the shade of brineweed. To our west is the salt dunes. The Ivory Sea's dunes are like waves frozen in place. There are cracks in the salt from where the earth, blistered by the jeweled sun, contracted and broke. The horizon melts the sky together with the vast plain of Mograyi, the great salt desert. As you can imagine, this is a kind of post-apocalyptic setting, or maybe post-apocalyptic setting is more appropriate to say. And it is very strange, very interesting, and full of all kinds of bizarre ecology to explore. So to our east are the desert canyons. Long ago, the rivers themselves were ravenous, and they feasted on shale and limestone before taking bloated respite in the Great Salt Sea. Now the fissure wounds have rotted to crimson and salt. And finally, we have our destination, the Rust Wells. Red kudzu vines take as their trellises chrome wells bored into the earth. So people used to bore with chrome into the earth. That's something we've learned. And so, in the interest of Ecological Survey, I could fast travel to the Rust Wells, but instead I'm going to do an overland travel and probably die. And we're going to see how that goes. Let us travel to the east. And hopefully we will make it to our destination. But I do not think we will. Alright, let's see. What do we have? I think we've run into an alligator already. A croc. His hoary, cracked scales look like marked stone. And he is neutral to us. Or they are neutral to us. So we do not need to engage with the croc. Thankfully. What else can we see around here? There is a wet glow pad. Water vine. Salt gathers in its furrows. It's knotted with moisture-swollen wafers in place of leaves. And there is a water vine farmer we can speak to. The tatters of his sweat-stained kufia thrash in the wind from where they hang about the farmer's neck. Clasped in her gnarled brown hand is a curved vine reaper of iron, with which she culls moisture-swollen wafers from the viridian plant called water vine. Well, let's go talk to them. To her, I guess. Oh, and you can see... I would assume so, but who knows? You can see on the left-hand side of the screen that there's actually color over there, and that's because it's outside the range of our night vision. You can see the colors of the water lily. Alright, may the earth yield for us this season. Let's trade. Oh, all you have is water vine? Not surprised. Well, I'll buy some of your water vine. We might want to eat it. Alright, live and drink. Live and drink. East. We have exited the environs of Joppa, and now we find ourselves in the wild of the salt marshes. Thankfully, we've not yet become lost, but who knows how long that will take before we are there. So far, I do not see anything to worry about. Yes, please do. Please put on your ecologist hat. Ah, there's something over there. What is it? A glow pad. Okay. And to the east We note the location of Shagana in the location settlement section of your journal. We have found a settlement, perhaps. A village of Shagana. I've never been here before. Very cool. I wonder who lives here. Oh, look. It's a pool of asphalt. You could add asphalt to your meals, if you like. I wouldn't recommend walking through the asphalt, though. Oh dear. Oops. Dreadroot. Someone is farming dreadroot? Oh, here's an interesting interaction you can see, is that because this dreadroot is growing in the asphalt, and its swollen tubers are humming, it is tarred, which is the effect you get from walking through asphalt. Ooh, and we've found a legendary glow pad. Ultmatrarch Winthensteinensprig, the legendary glow pad. It is a disc of leaf with luminous veins. It is docile. It is neutral to us. But because it is legendary, it can in fact bite us. I wonder if we can speak to it. Oh. Ooh. And we have found a warden insect. Warden Vakihade ostissa. Big diaphanous wings bat the air as it drones in place. It is impossibly strong for us to fight. Good to know. And what is this? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, let's see if we can speak. We can speak! We can speak to the legendary glow pad! Ha! Moon and sun, wisdom and will. My services are available if you have work to offer. Find elder plant. Rear nur ziffern. Near sea chardipine to the east. Oh, thank you. I have more to ask. Let's trade. You have nothing to trade. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Alright, well, we have an elder plant to find to the east. So that sounds like fun. We're headed there anyway. And perhaps we'll investigate the building here. Let's just make sure we don't run into any of these plants. Because we do not want to die. Oh no! Oops. Oh, I got scared of the dreadroot. Oh no! Ah! I'm stuck. I ran in the asphalt. I'm free. Okay, well this is far too... How would I compare this to Sunless Sea? Well, I would say it's more procedurally generated than Sunless Sea. There are some areas that are always there, but generally a lot of it is procedurally generated. Otherwise, yeah, it's fairly comparable. Just, yeah, more procedural generation, less bespoke content, I guess is the main difference. Oh, dear. Okay, maybe if we go, like, up here... What is this? It's just a normal glow pad. I wonder if there are, like, any other sentient glow pads we can meet. Oh, you can see we've left some asphalt behind us. As we're slowly drying off. It's all asphalt here. Only we can... be brave. Ha! We made it! We're inside! A glass bottle. Glass was blown into a wide bowl and thin stem in the tradition of the Grove-Carpeted Mountain Laganos. Were the style's first artisans working through the thick and ripe air of the Musa wood? Did spindle glitter dust their marvers and pipes? Who could say? Who could say? What else is here? The painted throne! Oh! The ornamentation of etched metal and precious stones designate the axis mundi. Painted. This object is painted with a scene from the history of the village Shagana. One night, under the beetle moon, a wraith from Shagana trekked through land shrouded in motes of fireflies. There, she visited an outpost and met a child who taught her the way of navigating the marshes. She returned home and taught what she had learned to the kinfolk of Shagana. We have learned something about the history of Shagana. Okay. Can we, like, sit on the throne? We sit down on the painted throne! Ha! We are master of nothing. But on a painted throne. And a painted Klein. Convivia in the limon, the boundary between sun-baked Magrailly and the shade of the spindle, involves the mulling of cider, holography, and the arrangement of the Kleini at right angles. So we have another scene from the history. The prudence of the woe of Darispad was revealed to the people of Shagana through the practices of navigating the marshes. Okay. More has been learned. More has been learned. Now, perhaps, the painted metal table also has more history for us. Steel was anointed with liquid chrome, cooled, and beaten into a flat and workable surface. One night under the beetle moon, a wraith from Shagana trekked through land shrouded by fireflies. Oh, this is already what we have learned. So we've already seen that history. It was painted twice. Okay, well. Off we go. Let's see if we can get into the other building and learn something else. Without getting too scared. Dreadroot is always scary. It will scare monsters as well as us. Is the paint salty? You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out. In fact, it is not salty. It's unsalted paint. Ooh, brine stalk. It's a new plant. What is it? I want to look at it. I want to look at the brine stalk. Oh, F1 is to unlock. Okay. Girthy pilings of fibrous salt rock stake out these pools of brine. They belong to no one. Alright. Now let's look at these tables. This is the same story as on the other table, so maybe they were mass-produced. But what's this? A four-poster bed. Wood was meticulously turned into columns and ornamentally whittled. Quilted downs were bartered from the seamstresses on the banks of the river Svi, layered as a cake and frosted with pillows. Here, the moneyed slumberer finds a favored ingress to the dreaming dale. And it's the same story that we received before, but it is a new item. Now, as much as I'd like to take all this furniture with me, and in fact we could probably take some of it back to town and sell it, I don't want to steal from our legendary friends here because they are impossibly strong and could easily kill us. Oh no, I'm stuck in the asphalt again. Blundered into the asphalt. And it's interesting, right? Because you can see that your line of sight is affected by these plants. They are tall enough that they're blocking my line of sight. Because they are so girthy, as they said. Oh, what's this? A person! Neumar, the village apothecary. Fine crushed herbs dust the old man's pestle knuckles. What else do we have in here? A bronze brazier. A painted clay oven. Ooh, scrumptious food. Painted rectangular bells? Oh, I wonder if I can play this. No, I can't. If only I was a musician. Oh well. Alright. Cook your meals with yuck wheat if you feel sick. Catch a disease early enough and you can kill it. My services are available if you have work to offer. Oh, okay. There's an elder plant to the east and the elder plant to the north. Oh, more food. Let's buy some of these. And bandages, maybe. That's a lot of money. Why is it so expensive? Oh, the yuckweed stems. Okay. Let's offer this. That's good. Oh, and this one has honey in it? Wow, let's take a look at this. Disease prevention effects could be added to food if you have honey. And what does the luminous horseshroom do? A luminous toadstool coated in hoarfrost. Wow, cool. Alright, I'm off. Thank you for your services. Live and drink, live and drink. Is this another friend? Yes! The elder plant Rearnursifern near she charred pine. They are hated by the seekers of the sightless way for leading a raiding party on one of their camps. Wow, what an active plant. Welcome to the village of Shogana, friend. We are a society who treasures the woe of Darispad and dishonor the misuse of navigating the marshes. As long as you are respectful, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst. Let's do the ritual of water with them. Your thirst is mine, my water is yours. You share your water with elder plant Rearnursifern near Shichard Pine, and begin the water ritual. Your reputation with them increases by 100. Because they love the elder plant, your reputation with flowers increased by 100. Because they despise the elder plant, your reputation with the villagers of Tagamur decreased. Because they despise the elder plant, your reputation with the seekers of the sightless way decreased from 100 to minus 600. We are now despised by them for doing the water ritual. Live and drink water, Sib. Better to be extricated than to be orbital. Wow. What a savory smell. Teach me to cook the favorite dish of Shogana. We can learn to cook crock jerky and balsamic soup over tagine. Or we could learn... Oh, they could teach us the ways of the wilderness! Let's do it. Yes. Nice! We have learned how to navigate the salt marshes. It's the ancient knowledge that was taught to these villagers by the shade that traversed the marshes and met them. So we have done that, and I believe we've completed the quest, which was requested of us by the other elder plant. So let's go talk to them. Oh no, are they dead? What has happened? Oh no, they're right there. Okay, good. It's too scary. Okay. Oh, I've already done that. But I guess I must have already gotten experience for that. Cool. Okay. Well, we're on our way then. Let us be on our way. Through the salt marshes, which we now know how to navigate. We are sated and quenched. We're not hungry yet. We're not thirsty yet, so we're all good. Okay. What do we have here? Oops. Another wet glow pad. Oh, what kind of water is this? It's salty water, of course. Let's be on our way. Wow, this looks like a complicated area. Move along this brine stalk so we can see where we're going. Oh, and now we've entered into the wilds. You can hear the sounds of the wilds. What do we have here? Another glowfish. Okay. Good, good. And does this water vine hate us? No. We're good. For now. What's this plant over here? Is it a tree? A wet dogthorn tree. A tangled nest of roots spill through the earth. The bark is splintered into pointy spines. The leaves are greasy and stinking. Well, we can't harvest anything yet, so we can't, unfortunately, make use of that. It is interesting. Don't see... We're swimming through some very deep water. Since this dog adjacent doesn't like us. Good question. No, it is not sentient in any way, unfortunately. Unlike these other plants. It doesn't have an opinion of us. I wish I had, like, a fishing rod so I could fish some of these fish. Because you can do that. How deep is this water? Oh, it's not so bad. Okay. We're not going to have to swim through it. And we're off to the east. Where are we now? We're over here. Okay. Oh dear. Can't see much of anything. Okay. Oh, what's that? It is a bridge. Interesting. Let's go have a look. A bridge over the salt marshes. And this is a witchwood tree. Long golden fronds unfurl when the desert wind moistens. Pieces of its bark, collated into tiny interlocked plates, are chewed off. Okay. Oh, I'm so curious about this bridge. Is it like a road? Does it lead somewhere? Let's see if we can follow the trail. Okay, thank you for watching. And we're off to the east again. Oh, the bridge continues. Oh, and we found some new plants. Scumgrass. The strands glisten with a frothing film. Ooh, that's evocative. Frothing film upon a plant. It's our first monster. It is a giant amoeba. A mass of quivering gelatinous slime. You barely perceive the outline of something inside. So we definitely want to kill this amoeba. It is not our friend. So we are going to target it with our rifle, and then we are going to fire upon it. It's hiding in these plants. Let's wait for it to pass this plant, and then we'll shoot it. Die, amoeba! Die! Oh, we're out of ammo. Hello! We've killed it! We are level 3. We've gained 3 hit points, 94 skill points, and 1 attribute point. And you will see around us there is now a pool of slime. So, we are probably ourselves slimed now. Let's see. If we look at our equipment, we have tar-stained chainmail, which is also wet from going through the salt water. And we're not slimy yet, so as long as we don't walk through the slime, I don't think we will be slimy. But let's see. We should add something to our stats. So let's give ourselves a little bit more, maybe agility, so we can shoot better. And then we can look at our skills. We have 138, so we can actually buy things now. So let's get... What does this one do again? Mine's compass. Oops. Hello. Welcome back. We have leveled up. We have killed... Yes. We have killed a giant amoeba and leveled up. And so now I'm trying to become a better ecologist. So this helps us if we get lost. It helps us travel overland. Oh, but we would need to buy into that skill to get it, of course. Let's see what else we could do. I think we should learn how to cook, so we can cook with all these fun things that we were learning about. Let's do it. Cooking and gathering. While at a campfire, you can cook from recipes, choose up to 2 ingredients to cook with, and preserve fresh foods. Meals cooked from recipes bestow special status effects. Meals cooked with selected ingredients bestow dynamically generated status effects. Preserved foods are used as meal ingredients. So we do not have enough to get harvestry and butchery yet. And if we want to get spicer, we need to get more intelligence. And if we want to become the carbide chef instead of the iron chef, whenever you gain a level, and 5% of the time you explore a new map, you become inspired for 2 days. While inspired, the next time you cook a meal by choosing ingredients, you get a choice of 3 dynamically generated effects to apply. So you could just always be having the coolest food. Can we cook with salty spice? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that will help us be, like, better at ecology. No. I think the next thing we might want to get is tinkering. So then we can learn about all the artifacts. But I should take a look at the various injectors that I have. So we have the Blaze Injector. It gives us heat resistance. You cannot be frozen. Increases heat damage. Gives us quickness. You cannot be increased in temperature by external heat sources. You must move around to avoid combusting and losing the effects of this tonic. Okay, so if you take that and don't move, you will light on fire. That's rough. Good to know. The Hulk Honey Injector. Cannot feel pain, immune to fear, super strong, move very slow. You take 1% of maximum hit points of damage each round. Okay, good to know. The Love Injector. A slender metal tube. You feel unusually amorous for about half a day, during which time you'll fall in love with the first thing you look at. If you inject someone else, they'll fall in love with you and follow you around for 3,000 to 3,600 rounds. There's a 4% failure rate for every level higher than they are than you. So we can use this to get a follower. Although it's very not consensual. I don't approve of that. I would like it though if you could like talk to somebody and be like, would you like to experience the Love Injector? If you could like share drugs with your people you meet on the road. And we get some resistances, and this one is just pure healing, so that's good to know. Okay, well, this is going to be a dangerous spot. Let's see. We're moving through the tall grass. The tall grass and the water vine. It's like we're on, like, the edge of some marshland or something. Oh, no! There's a deep pool of slime we've fallen into. We're all slimy now. Oh, is it open here? Is this open land? Oh, it's bridge. Bridge. Wow, 4,500 drams of brackish, slimy water. Let's take a look. Wow. So I guess... Oh, brackish, slimy water. It is... It will add taste-based or slime-spitting effects to cooked meals. So it could do either the slime effect or the salt effect. Is this a new plant? No, this is not. This is the frothing scum grass. Oh dear. We're wet and slimy now. No, no, no. We don't want to... Wow, this is really like moving through a swamp. Like, you just don't know what you're going to run into. Okay. We've got some glowfish. We got some glow pads. They're friendly. Excellent. Yes, please enjoy the meeting with Max. I hope that you learned much about the Paradox Gamers. And I will continue my ecological survey until the hour is up. I do want to speak a little bit about dungeons once we get to one. But right now we're kind of just in a hex crawl sort of vibe. I think we must swim to the east. Unless, here. No, there's a crossing. We can ford here, maybe. Aha, we're around the pool. We've done it. We've reached the boundary of the area, and we're off into the next one. There are buildings here. We're in a desert canyon. We're getting close to our destination. And there's an animal right next to us. It is an equimax. The musculature of this strapping, tranquil beast is so pronounced that he looks as though the muscles themselves might burst through his rich auburn coat. Great tufts of white hair surround his massive hooves, which he rears every so often while he grazes. Well, I think this is probably, if I had to choose, I think this is the creature that I would use the love potion on. What do y'all think? Shall we befriend the Equimax and bring them on our journey? Let's do it. Love potion on the Equimax. Okay, so we'll need to equip it as a weapon. Oh, interesting. They can want the Equimax. They can want the love injector applied to them or not. So, so it could be a consensual application of the love injector or a non-consensual one. I appreciate that, personally. Damn, now I feel like I can't do it. It's just too wrong. Damn. Well, this may kill us because we turned down the opportunity to have a giant, incredible Equimax friend, but I just feel like I can't do it. It's too mean. Yeah. Let's look at this. What is it? Shale. Shale ball. I wonder if we could get around if we go up here. Nope. That's the end of the zone. Oh, we spot a salt weep. You note the location of a salt weep in the location's natural features section of your journal. Wow. Yeah, it's like giving my cat medicine. This is still the in-game music, yes. It's all very ambient. Alright, let's check out this cool ecology we've come across. What do we have? There is a brooding azure puff. Azure gills tense and release. Tense and release. Tense and release, as if drawing breath into the puffer's stem. With each exhalation, it belches a cloud of indigo spores, like motes of twilight. They flutter back to the cap and congeal into an azure plasma. Wow. Oh, it's so good. The spotted shag spook. Powder coats the skin of the spots on its colossal cap. Its stalk is trunk-like. It takes its pigment from the sap that weeps nearby. Okay. And we have the dandy cap. Nature bequeathed a dandy cap atop the slender bowed stalk. Gills pucker on its underside. It takes its pigment from the sap that weeps nearby. Okay. Well, we certainly would like to harvest this, but unfortunately, we do not have that skill yet. I don't think we can get it yet, either. We must get our mushrooms. No, we need another level before we can get harvestry. And these mushrooms can fight back in some cases. Oh no! It's a snapjaw scavenger. The slimy snapjaw scavenger. Tussocks of fur, dressed skin stretched over taut muscle. Upright he stands, but he looks ready to drop onto fours. His snout snarls and his ears twitch. He barks and his hyena tribesmen answer. So basically, these are kobolds. If I want to take all the romance out of it, these are kobolds. So let's fight the kobolds because they do not like us. Oh, and we're also hungry, so we'll need to eat. Yes. I am tarted slimy. You are merely slimy. As I mentioned before, we are a badass as a Praetorian, so we can take down some kobolds. It's not an issue. Slimy hand axe we do not need. And we will eat something now. Let's eat, this star apple. Okay, look at it first. A delicious star apple covered in countless crystalline spines. Once the spines are chipped away, the inner flesh is moist and delicious. We are now hungry and tumescent. Well, interesting. Let's eat a food cube. Spongy foodstuff molded into a slate-hued cube of perfect proportions. What forces married the messiness of eating with the precision of cubes? What wonders this world contains. Another dead... Okay, now we're really into it. Alright. We're in defensive stance. We can see more Snapjaws. Snapjaw Hunter and Friend to Fungi. Ooh. So if we kill him, will the fungi not like us? This way is blocked by a dandy quip. Oh my god, so many. Ooh, let's look at all the creatures, though. Okay, we've got... I know. There's a giant dragonfly, which is not super strong. There is a glow crow. It's the first bird. Lucent skin blooms beneath matted feathers. His tiny beak is hooked. I wonder if the glow crow is being hunted by the Snapjaws, though. Because that could be a possibility. Hopefully they'll fight with us. Because, this is, I think, Friend the Crow. I could be into that, if we can just get to the crow and it doesn't fly away. So, one of the interesting things, and I think this is the first opportunity to really talk about the idea of dungeon ecology, is that the creatures will interact with each other in ways that have nothing to do with you, necessarily. So some of the animals will fight each other for hunting, some of them will be friends with each other, and it is a kind of ecosystem that you find here. And of course in like OSR games or dungeon modules, dungeon crawls, dungeon ecology refers to sort of like the variety of entities you find in the dungeon and the degree to which they are interactive with each other. And I think that Caves of Qud is excellent in that way. And I think that if we think from that dungeon ecological perspective, we can see the game space as this multi-species system or this multi-entity system where there are interactions that are happening that don't concern us as the human, but are just, intrinsic to the relations of these different sorts of beings. Very cool. This kind of reminds me of Jason Morningstar's The Skeletons. Yes. I'm sure we'll find some skeletons that are skeleton-worthy of that game. So what we're going to do here, because there are a large number of Snapjaws, is retreat back into this hallway. And hopefully they will come to us, and we will kill them one by one. As we do. Our slime-stained steel longsword is cutting them up. Let's see. Oh, we can clean this. This quilted shawl can be cleaned, so we might want to take that. But let's take a look at it. Comely multicolored shawl, sure to distinguish its wearer from the rest of the pack. Plus 10 cold resistance. Get. Nothing else of interest except these leather moccasins, maybe. Oops. A soft-soled shoe worked from boar hide. And then we have a leather cap. A utilitarian leather skull cap. Well, I might as well take one of these and one of these. And then we'll leave the rest. Now, let's see if we can see if the animals are fighting the hunters right now. They are. They are fighting. Okay, we can take advantage of this. Do you know if they incorporate an edge effects of sort? Greater diversity and interaction potential and transition zones on a map. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Yes, I think that is the case, because we've reached the desert canyons before and still seen geography from the salt marshes that are incorporated in the map. So yes, I think that's right. There's so many. There's so many. It's incredible. Okay. Alright, come get me, you cowards. I say as I hide. Fight! I hope they don't kill the crow while we're at this. Oh, it's so slippery! We just keep slipping everywhere. Oh, there's the crow! Okay, but we need to take care of ourselves first, and then we'll take care of the crow. Oh, the crow's right there. Okay, we can befriend the crow. Let's do this. No, it moved away. We can catch it. Yes, yes, yes. We're in the right spot. We can do this. We can do this. I'm afraid we'll have to attack the crow. Oh no! I used it on myself! Oh no! Oh no! The classic mistake of a love potion. Oh no! Now we must look at the crow and we will be in love with it, but it will not be in... We fall in love with ourselves! Oh no! Honestly, that's a great outcome. We got an accomplishment for loving ourselves. You know what? I could take that even if we don't have a good crow friend. Next time I'll be more careful of the love injector. I want to see if there's like any character effect that comes from that, because that's so funny. Active effects. Lovesick. Oh no! We're lovesick! It's terrible! It's a really bad effect. Oh my god. Okay, well, we just have to live with that. We're just so into us. Oh, crow. If only... What could have been? Instead, I'm lovesick by myself. I think the snapjaws have been cleared out. Oh no, now the crow is fighting with the dragonfly. Oh. Oh, it's dead! Oh, poor crow. Okay. Well, we'll just have a quick look at the remains of these snapjaws, and then we'll maybe cook some food. This might be worth something, but I don't think so. Maybe take the... studded leather armor and the short bow. Oh, it's another snapjaw. Bark armor is worth nothing. I know this from experience. Okay, let's go cook some food. Oh no. Okay, well, cook with the one selected ingredient. Rummaging over your surroundings, you find these ingredients: some vine wafer sheaf, a computerized thorn from a jilted lover, and a abandoned cracked lens. You toss them in a pot and stir. That doesn't sound like a meal. You eat the meal. I thirst at half rate. Okay, well, you know. That's good. It's quite good, actually. So I'm sated. My hunger is sated. Oh, there's an amoeba! A giant amoeba over there. I know you. I know your kind, amoeba. Walk on to them and fire. Oh, right, we need to reload. Dead. Won't be fucking with us, amoeba. Okay, maybe we can get down to the other side of that building on the last map if we go through here. Yes! Dead's Snapjaws. Oops. No. Ooh, a wide-brimmed hat? That looks good. Let's take a look at it. Oh no. It's filthy and beaten. It's actually not any good at all. Oh, there's another Snapjaw. Well, we can just, like, walk to the side of this, what is this? Water, and kill them when they get back. Loving yourself allows you to eat crow now, have a nice romantic dinner with ourselves. Exactly. That's what we need to get things back together. We have to take this Desert Crisp because it's just, you know, it's so Dune, we have to take it. Okay, hopefully we can get out this way. No, we can't. I think we're gonna have to go through the water here, which is a little bit dangerous. It's more of these Equimaxes, and then another scavenger who is swimming. Okay. Oh, the Equimax and the scavenger are going to fight one another, I think. Yes, and that is not going to end well for the scavenger. So let's continue on our way here. Keep swimming down this river towards our destination. Uh-oh. We've been attacked by a kudzu, which is a type of carnivorous plant. Matted fronds sway in the air currents and speckle the ground with flakes of moisture-sucked rust. We've done it. We've made it east. Where are we now? We're still in the desert canyons, but I think we're getting close. Let's see. Where are we? We're so close now. Snapjaw's coming for us. And is dead. Let's take that sword. Oof. Okay, we'll move this way so as to avoid getting shot with arrows. Ooh, it's a new tree. Star apple tree. Star apples hang from ashen branches, motes of luscious red light in a bleached tableau. Well, let's see if we can go get some star apples, because that would be great. Can't complain. Uh-oh. Okay, he's gonna try to be sneaky, and we're not having any of that. Dead. There's nothing to take? Oh no. I was so hopeful that we would get some star apples from that, but no. We have a bridge that has fallen apart over the ages, it looks like. Oh, and there's more star apple trees over here. One dram of dilute salt. A pool of liquid. Looks like these star apple trees are not in season, unfortunately. Ooh, and it's a new creature. What is it? A salamander. Ovoid spots, crimson and coral and citrine run the course of her torso and head. She is neutral. Very nice. Very cool. Oh, there's lots of them here. This is like a salamander town. Oh, and what's that? Another creature. A wet salt hopper. Albino legs thrust its turgid thorax through the air. It is tough and hostile, and it is sprinting at us. Okay, well, this is perhaps the end of our story as Adia Segasar. But we will do our best to survive. Despite being lovesick, which is rough. I don't want to shoot this salamander. Oh, it's attacking the salamander. Maybe we can run away while it's attacking the salamander. Nice. Oh. Whew. Whew. We lost sight of our mark. Hopefully it will not follow us. We found some more creatures over here, though. A wet, irritable tortoise. The long lathe of time shaded the prospects from beneath a reptile's feet until he hid in a shell of plastron and carapace, brooding and peevish. Oh. It's hostile, though. We need to be very careful of that tortoise. It might be hangry. You're very right. It might be hangry. Please, just fight amongst each other. Oh no, it's another one of these, what was it? Salt hoppers. And a tortoise as well. Oh no, oh, this one's coming for us. This one is coming for us, and it is not happy. Okay, we used our nice ability to knock back that salt hopper. We did it! We survived! We survived! Oh, the salt hopper didn't get us. Okay. The tortoise is coming for us, but it's very slow, thankfully. Oh, it's another, glow crow. Oh. Oh. If only we could be friends. I wish I could, like, do the, like, water ritual with the crow. So then it would be friends with us and we would improve our reputation with crows. Okay, what do we see? We can see far here. There's a tortoise on the opposite side of this pool. I guess what was a river. And then we have some snapjaws, dragonflies. So we just need to get away from the tortoise, and I think we're cool. Oh, the tortoise is definitely on the warpath. They are definitely following us. Oh, but I think they found something else to attack. Oh, and now there's another tortoise in our way. Oh, yeah. Totally want to do the water ritual of the crow. Okay, let's I'm gonna risk this, but I even though this is the most direct path east, I think I'm gonna go north and see if I can go around this building to see if I can escape the tortoise's wrath. I might have to start sprinting to get away from the tortoise, but I think we're okay so far. Oh, I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Just want to get a quick look over here. Doesn't seem to be anything in there, so let's keep going east. Okay. We are facing another snapjaw, and there's lots of glow crows around. And there's a dog? I think there's a dog. Yes! Dogs are friendly with us, so the dog will help us. Whatever happens, the dog will help us. Well, it looks like this glow crow is has been fishing. It's been in the water. Let's see if we can pet the dog. You pet the feral dog. The feral dog barks. Nice. Dog versus bird. Dog wins. Oh, there's lots of dogs. Yes! Yes, join us, dogs. There's also lots of crows, though. Wow. So many dog friends. Dogs of a feather. Dogs of a feather bark together. Oh, wow, look at this. What is this? A plasma jelly and mecha mist convert. So this jelly, this plasma jelly has found religion and joined the mecha mist religion. Eoses of burning ions bloom inside the slick and glassy membrane. Trailing the galactic bell is a tetrad of incandescent feelers, melted jade and ivory, steaming the air. It is neutral and impossibly difficult. Well, I mean, we have to go talk to this amazing religious jelly creature. Oh my god, look at this. It's like doing some kind of like weird aura. Oh, it's emitted hot plasma around it. I don't think this chameleon is long for the world. Tiny skin crystals shift and sort, changing the color of her appearance. A narrow bone extrudes from her head. Well, not much will be extruding from her head soon. 126 damage! Our jelly friend could one-shot us. We are full. We are good and full. Oh my god, the plasma is spreading! Oh, everything's on fire! We gotta get out of here. All I wanted to do is talk to you about your religion. Alright. Let's continue to the east Escape the plasma cloud. Oh, it's one of those salt hoppers again. And it is probably going to attack us, if I had to guess. But let's see if we can make ourselves scarce and avoid it. Because we don't want to fight it. Oh no, it's more tortoises too. They're so angry. Oh, they're fighting each other! Oh, we're lucky! We're lucky! Why did I take HP damage? I didn't? I'm okay? Yeah, I'm okay. It wasn't me. Somebody else. Okay. Oh no. It's more tortoises. This isn't good. Tortoise is after us. Uh-oh. Okay, 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 okay. We can do something about this. Let's sprint. Oops. You begin sprinting. Escape the tortoise! Okay, good. They're in a fight with somebody else. That's what we want to see. We want to turn off our sprint now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The tortoise is right there. I think we're gonna have to head north because I don't think we can make it past the tortoise without getting hit. Uh-oh, we're gonna like a little cavern. Oh, we can get out here. We're level 4. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's do this. We've got an opportunity now to get harvestry. So we can harvest plants. So we can get some apples, hopefully. And harvest incredible mushrooms. We also have 82 points remaining, which we could spend on other things. If we have anything we could buy with that, which I don't know if we do. We could buy tactics, which would give us hurdle. We could just bank it too. I think we might want to just bank it. We could get butchery, but I don't know if we need it right now. Like, we haven't had a lot of things that we could butcher so far that we fought. Okay, let's just bank those points, and we'll make sure to harvest whatever we can. Okay. Oh my god, what was that? A snapjaw warlord. Tussocks of fur, dressed skin, stretched over taut muscle. Upright he stands, but he looks ready to drop onto fours. Well, that's all the same. Swarm Alpha. As long as this character is adjacent to his target, he grants 2 to the swarm bonuses of each other swarmer who is adjacent to his target. Okay, well, you know, this is all stuff that we're familiar with from D&D. Okay, let's keep going east. Uh-oh. The Snapjaws are getting tough now. Snapjaws are getting tough. Okay. We can take a look here. Snapjaw Brute. Oh, he has a steel warhammer. Wow. That's no joke. Let's go hide down here. We're still lovesick. I can't believe it. Let's get out of here. I love how, like, every time we move, we can see the little heart. Or we're just always seeing the heart. Oh, what's this? A boar. A hostile boar. Well, I just talked about not being able to hunt, but we can probably get some boar meat by hunting, so we might as well do that right now. Alright. How tough is the boar? Average toughness? I say we shoot the boar, then. And what is this? A two-headed boar. Slavering muzzles snap at each other as it ambles around in choleric hunger. Oof. Need to reload. Okay. Well. Take that, two-headed boar. My god, it's tough. It's so tough! It's so tough! Assert your Sigma energy. My Praetorian Sigma energy. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Oh my god. Okay, it's dead, it's dead. It's dead. No, I don't want to... Don't want to look at that. Where's the boar? Should be some boar remains. No? It's just like, no? Okay, I guess the boar just like exploded and doesn't... There's no boar left to eat. Okay, fine. So be it. Ooh, there's a chameleon over there. But I think they're neutral to us, so we're not in trouble with that. Those boars aren't happy though. Oh, there's two of them. Uh-oh. Salt-encrusted boar and boar. They're gonna try to come after us. Maybe we should go around. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Eat this, boar. The boar sunk into the water. Never to be seen again. Uh-oh. Coming for us again. So many boars. So weird. I would have expected that you would get a boar corpse out of the boar, but no. Oh, we are at the Rust Wells. We've made it to the Rust Wells. Oh, it was in your log, so it'll be in your inventory. Oh, I auto-butchered it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Raw boar meat right there. Look at that. Okay, well, next time we find a campfire, we are gonna make some food out of that boar. But we found another friend. Or it's a goat. It's just a goat. He chews cud without a care for the mess in his tangled beard. Just being a goat. Oh, this is like grassland, kind of. Like a savanna or something. Ooh, hello. Star apple tree? Nothing to take? Nope. I'm so disappointed in that. I absolutely expected to be able to get some apples from the apple tree. But I suppose it's only from important plants that you can do that. Oh, there's some dogs here. This is looking like we're almost at our destination. Let's get out of here first, though, because this is scary. There's a lot of baboons, and they don't like us. From atop her sunning boulder, this small monkey peers at you with eyes full of curiosity. 2 puffs of gray fur billow out from either side of her face. So many dogs and baboons. Gonna go back. Yep, the baboons were throwing rocks at us. Well, I think we got a few boar corpses. Maybe. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. There are hostels nearby, are there? Where? Are there? Where are they? Oh, the baboons are coming! They want our blood. I think? Or did I hide successfully from the baboons? There we go. We should be, like, right in the area of the rust wells. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to go through here, but this is the first dungeon that we'll actually reach, and that will be a good place to end the stream. Wow, look at all the carnage. These baboons don't fuck around. The baboons will fight the snapjaws, which is good for us. But there are a lot of baboons here. I think this may be a good place to use one of our special injectors. Oh wow, this is new. Sphinx salt injector? You peer into your near future. You may revert to the point of time at which you first used this drug at the end of its duration. Wow. So you can, like, you get like a little time loop you can use. Very cool. Very cool. But let's maybe use the Hulk honey. Make ourselves mega strong. But it will hurt us quite a bit if we do that, so that's not good. Ooh, you gain the ability to phase out of the spatial dimension for 7 to 9 rounds. I mean, that could be useful. I could see that being good. Okay, this one is good for when you're underground. So let's try taking this shade out oil injector. You begin to flicker in and out of corporeality. You have gained the activated ability phase. So does this allow us to, like... No. Let's phase. Ah. Hell yeah! Woohoo! Look at me! I'm phasing out of material existence. How do you like that, baboon? Ooh, it's a blaze injector. Sweet. God, there's so many baboons. This is incredible. What do you mean I'm blocked? I'm... Oh, am I done phasing now? Okay, fine. So be it. Oh, this is a hulking baboon. This is no joke. This is like the real shit. Now dead. God, there's so many. I can't believe this. Yes, yes, we found it. Haha! The stairs. The stairs to the dungeon. And there we go. We are underground. We have reached our destination, the Rustwell, where we will find the copper we need in order to give our tinker friend an opportunity to build a great radio device. So that is going to do it for this stream. I hope you've enjoyed this ecological survey of the Caves of Qud. And yes, hopefully we will resume our story on another occasion. So thank you very much. Absolutely, anytime. Yes, Yost will be streaming on this channel next week. Something new. Genesis Noir, which is a incredible audio-visual game experience that I think you won't want to miss. Very, very cool. Yeah, thank you, everyone. I will see you in the near future for more Caves of Qud.